Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, man, this is MisterJaay, and we are proudly marveling on this platform. And hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching MisterJaay from. And if you are coming back, as an old viewer, thank you for stopping by. It's always an honor to have you to stop by and check out what MisterJaay has to say. So for this vlog, man, I want us to talk about the recent news that somebody sent to me, and it is of Newsroom, a media house in South Africa that is still pushing this whole Chidimma and identity theft theory. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but before we do not forget, man, hey, join the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, man. Hey, I know that you like stopping by, and I know that you like engaging with me down in the comment section, but it would be very fun if you did join the channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost a month into this back and forth, this beef online, this propaganda online, and this whole thing of Chidimma being expelled from South Africa, Miss South Africa, and then she's going to win Miss Universe in Nigeria. Now you would think that maybe this whole thing is supposed to die down, and then our black South Africans, and they are supposed to be focusing on what is more important. There are more important and pressing things happening in South Africa, which I do believe that is supposed to irk and hurt the population to manifest and protest. Things like, farmers killing 2 ladies and feeding the bodies to pigs. Things like farmers burning bodies to beyond recognition. Things like, Africans burning down a black South African business just because they want to kick him out of town and stuff like that. But I guess my brothers and sisters in South Africa, they are numb to all these things, and they want to focus on this whole Chidimma thing. Chidimma this, Chidimma that, Chidimma this. And you've seen people just quoting her wrongly online and just trying to push that propaganda going. Now, a couple of days ago, man, there was this whole situation of the Newsroom going to Chidimma's, where she grew up. They spoke to a friend of hers, and then they tried to speak to her dad, and so on and so forth. And the propaganda keeps going. Now, the recent one is Newsroom decided to run an episode where a lady, a South African, called them and told them about their identity being stolen. Now, this family complained of their identity being stolen 2 years ago. But just because they still have that hate, just because they still have that jealousy, that envy, that bad blood for Chidimma or for Nigeria, they try to spin it to make it sound like this is the Chidimmas, this is the family that the whole South Africa has been pushing this whole propaganda that Chidimma's mother stole the identity of that child. Whereas, this is not the situation. It just goes to say this, man. They have been saying that they stole the identity of a South African daughter, family, and we have been waiting. We have been waiting to see this family come out and say, this is us. They stole my daughter's this, or Chidimma's mother stole my identity, and so on and so forth. Because we do know South Africans. If this was really something that is truthful, South Africans would have been all over social media, all over news media houses in South Africa to push that propaganda and to show, hey, my daughter is suffering because of Chidimma's mother's act. Hey, my daughter is this. But see, right up to date, we have not seen anything. And then the Home Affairs also in South Africa, they say, oh, they have checked medical days, they have gone to schools, they have this, and that. And still, they have not even told us exactly where the family is at, or which family's identity got stolen by the Chidimma's family. I don't want to talk so much, but you see this post right here? This is what they posted, and they quoted Chidimma in an attempt. They're like saying, okay, this is a family, Chidimma's parents stole identity from, because it started with Chidimma's quote. But this has absolutely nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with Chidimma or anything that has to come around her mother. This is just flat out, that is what I keep telling you people, that our kings and queens in South Africa, they do have this natural hate. This natural, I don't know, it's a xenophobic vendetta that they have against the Nigerians and most Africans that live in South Africa. This is very, very crazy. I mean, I'm not going to talk too much. I want you guys to watch this, and then at the end, we will discuss how, if this has any relationship or any connection to do with Chidimma and the whole family, the whole accusation, the whole propaganda that her mother stole the identity of another child, or her mother stole the identity of another woman. I want you guys to watch this. Watch.
Malang. A lady from Newsroom Africa. We've come because you called us.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Yeah,
that's why I've called you. I'm struggling to find an identity document for my teenage son. So her mother's identity was stolen, so they need her to assist him to get an ID. So they can't use me because they say I'm a man, they need a woman, their mother.
So your son he can't go to school. He can't access his matric certificate.
Can't get a 350, can't get a job because he doesn't have the identity document. And he's using my surname, but they say I cannot help him get the ID. Only the mother can, and the identity is stolen.
How long has this been going on?
Well, it's been like 2 years maybe since her identity was stolen.
Okay.
So we've been struggling. We've been going to Home Affairs up and down. One they want this, they want that, but still, they're not assisting us.
Okay, let's go inside.
Identity theft. It is known as one of the fastest growing crimes in the world. According to TransUnion, identity theft happens once every 2 seconds globally. And the victims don't know until it's too late. Today, we meet one such victim, dealing with the crime that has impacted the whole family.
Sis Pindile, thank you for inviting us into your home. I understand that it's been a few years ungenayo ID. Ufande out kanjani khona Home Affairs?
Yes.
Bathini so masiqala ufike Home Affairs uthi ufuna ukwenzela umntana in birth certificate. Maybe mawufika kuthiwani?
Oh mangifika baye bathi uke walahle ID na ngathi solo ngisebenzisa iID A1. Bathi khona umuntu ovelayo beside wena. Ngathi how come khona umuntu ovelayo ngoba mina ngakalahle ID soloku angiyazi le ndaba le. Then after bangitshengisa leyo ntombazane ecomputereni Home Affairs ngabatshela ukuthi mina ngakalahle ID wayekhani iqhamuka manje le nto le.
Vela nisithombe somunye umuntu.
Yeah. Kuvele isithombe senye intombazane engayazi bangibuza ukuthi ngiyamazi umuntu ohlala eZebra Nkomo ngathi angiyazi ngikuyazi iZebra Nkomo ukuthi kukuphi indawo yakuphi leyo.
Okay, when was this?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay. Ngaleso sikhathi umntana ofuna ukwenzani imatric?
Bekangafuni ukuyodlala ibhola. Then makabangenzela icopy yakhe. Ngithe last year makaseka yenze umatric. Mabasengimele ngimenzele ID complete ileso sikhathi ukuthi angikwazi ukuyenzela ngabuza ukuthi hawo nithe nizolungisa nina. Ngifune izinto nginawo ama document akhona. Bangifuna document yasesikoleni, bangifuna primary, high school, clinic. Ngaziletha. Oh, bafuna the certificate kamama. Yes, nabo ngabanika leyo. So loku mangi Home Affairs until now. Mangi Home Affairs. Mangitshela ukuthi ePitori asabhizinisi nayo iID. Angazi how long must ngimele le ID yami.
Eyakho.
Eyami.
So kushuthi eyomntwana angeke iphume ungakatholi eyakho.
Yeah, angeke iphume angakayitholi mina yami. Mara mina nginayo, mara angazi kanjani ukuthi le ayisebenzi enginayo.
Uye walanda nama birth certificate namanye ama documents futhi angitshele ke sisi wami ukuthi how many times did you go to Home Affairs in the past 2 years?
Yo, kaningi, I won't lie, kaningi. Every month bingiya ngizochecka ukuthi ikhona umehluko na. Akuna mehluko, bangitshengisa computeni babhala proceeding nje kuphela. Bathe Pitori basabhizi nayo.
Proceeding for 2 years?
Yes, proceeding for 2 years ePitori.
Usebenza kanjani ngoba I can imagine ukuthi it's difficult to work ungena ID.
It's difficult kamampela ngoba nalapha ngisebenza khona ngisebenza ngabantwana ngisebenza ecrèche. Angikwazi ukuzenzela my own bank account ngisebenzisa kamamncane.
Well guys, welcome back, and as you guys watched, and just because they still want to keep this whole propaganda and lies going on online and in their media houses. Now I don't know if they are intentionally willing and praying that they will keep whipping this whole nonsense up, but we are watching. I mean, some of us with critical eyes and some of us who think smartly, we are really waiting to see this family come out. Now, how does this story even come close to Chidimma? So why would you quote her in this whole news piece? Are you trying to connect her to this lady? Chidimma is 23 years old, for crying out loud. And this lady is talking about her identity being stolen for 2 years. What has 2 years got to do with 23 years? What is that whole nonsense? And then the family calling the news house, and you guys go into the house. Why are you trying to get the clicks? Is it what? ClickBait? That you have to use Chidimma's name? Are you guys not tired? Isn't this thing supposed to be left for the investigations to reveal whatever findings that they have? And why is it taking too long for the Home Affairs to give a finding to the whole investigation? And what is all this story of made up family that stole the identity? One thing that is very, very clear to me, it seems as if these guys are trying to cook up. They're trying to build up this story so that it can match with what their masses are saying, their crowds and the youths are saying. Because there's really no family which their daughters lost an identity. Don't get me wrong. People get their identities stolen all over the world, and I consider South Africa included. And this is by no means trying to say that this lady's situation is supposed to be, overlooked. No, she has a problem. Home Office needs to handle her problem, and her son definitely has a problem. But you guys should not connect anything that is not even truthful just to get that clickbait, because I bet you once people read that thing that you guys posted, everybody clicked just to watch, because it is all lies. Let's stop this ish. Let's focus. South Africans, my black kings and queens in South Africans, please focus on what is really the situation. The situation of Africans, Europeans owning majority of your land. We can talk about the Bantu situation back in the day, the act that gave 20% of the population all the land. And you guys are focusing on these petty things, lies and stuff like that, propaganda. Come on, man, you guys are better than this. Man, I would throw this back to you. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Was this necessary to quote Chidimma, whereas this story has absolutely nothing to do with Chidimma? Because you guys are trying to whip up your crowd, your masses, and give them that intention that this was the family whose identity was stolen by the Chidimma's family. We are still waiting for you guys to produce that family. Man, be good, be nice. I want to hear from you. Engage with MisterJaay in the comment section. Stay blessed. Bye.